Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, DIY with Felice. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first video. My first couple videos will most likely be geared towards wedding DIYs because I am getting married this September. Today I'm going to be showing you how to embellish a pair of heels. You can use the same exact technique that I show you on a pair of canvas sneakers if you'd like to. If you like my tutorial, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn on your notifications by clicking that little bell as well for my next videos. So without further ado, here is the finished product. It is the perfect amount of sparkle, not too much bling. I like that the heel is a short heel. So cute. I kind of have a type A personality, and of course I scoured the internet for the perfect pair of wedding shoes, and I have been searching for months, it seems. Who knows, maybe it's been only weeks, but it just feels like months. I've been looking for something classy, not too much bling, and not too high of a heel. I ordered shoes from DSW, Macy's, ASOS. Just could not find the right heel for me. I was looking for something that wasn't too tall. I didn't want to overshadow my fiance. And the shoes that I ordered just didn't fit right, or it just had like this funky smell from the adhesive holding the gems in place. Just wasn't satisfied. So I decided, why not just DIY it? I found these shoes on Target for pretty cheap. You can use a pair of shoes that you own already. All the materials that I use for this tutorial is down in the description box below. So happy crafting, you got this. Let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to need are a pair of shoes that you find are comfortable. Today I'm using a pair from Target. I love them because they've got short block heels, they're comfortable, and it's a really nice nude color. It's also comfortable because it's got a suede feel to it, and I like that the band by your toes isn't too wide and really won't cut into your skin. You're also going to need some Hot Fix rhinestones. These rhinestones range from stone size 6 all the way to stone size 30, and you can see that it is an iridescent color. The color I used is Crystal AB, and AB stands for Aurora Borealis. Then you're going to need a pair of tweezers. Both the rhinestones and the tweezers came in a kit that I purchased from Amazon. The kit included the rhinestones, the tweezers, and this Hot Fix applicator and this stand over here. The stand's really nice because it's small, it's compact, and it doesn't take too much desk space. You can easily put the Hot Fix applicator onto the stand and it will be out of harm's way. At the top, you're going to be able to twist on or screw on any of these Hot Fix tips that you see. The kit I purchased came with 7 Hot Fix tips. The tip that I'm using today is SS16 because that's the size of the rhinestones that I used. You're going to see later in this video I end up switching that tip size. For this video, I'm going to put the rhinestones onto the band for the toes, and I'm going to also use some Scotch tape to help me plan what size rhinestones I'm going to use. So go ahead and just take a piece of Scotch tape, and I'm just gonna sticky side up. I'm going to fold the ends of the Scotch tape so that I can easily hold onto the Scotch tape and maneuver it around without having it stick onto my fingers. Remember, the sticky side is face up. I went ahead and I already put some rhinestones onto the Scotch tape to just test out what is the best rhinestone I want for my shoes. So I went with a small and a medium and a larger size rhinestone. So now what's really great is I can take my Scotch tape and I can drag it across the toe band and just see which might look better on my shoes and maybe which I would prefer. With the smallest one, I can get up to 6 rows of rhinestones, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and use for the shoes today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick out rhinestones from the little tray, and I just want to make sure, double check that that's the same exact rhinestone size as what is on my Scotch tape. And it is. What's really nice about the tweezers is that you can grab the rhinestones easily, but it does get a little finicky or tricky if the rhinestones are flipped black side up. I put a piece of tape on the tray just so that I don't get confused or the tray doesn't move around and I forget which size rhinestone I want. Again, the top is a crystal AB color, and what's nice about these rhinestones is that when you flip them over, it's that black side. That black side gets tacky and hot when you put it onto the rhinestone applicator. Go ahead and switch your rhinestone applicator or your hot fix applicator on, and you're going to see the red light turn on. Go ahead and place it on your stand and wait for 2 minutes for it to heat up. While my hot fix applicator is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and grab a scrap piece of fabric and get it ready to test out whether the rhinestone will adhere to my fabric or my material, in this case the shoe. So it's been about 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my hot fix applicator in one hand, and I'm going to go ahead and take the rhinestone in another. Make sure you're putting the black side facing down onto the material. Then you're going to take your hot fix applicator. There's kind of like a well at the top of it, so you're going to go ahead and press on top directly onto the rhinestone for about 10 seconds. There you can see me bursting little bursts of heat, and even that was less than 10 seconds and it was able to adhere onto the fabric. And you can see I'm stretching the fabric, flipping it upside down, and it is stuck on there. I want you to resist your urges of using the hot fix applicator like a diamond dot. I almost did that, whereas like I almost used the applicator to pick up the rhinestone and put it on the fabric, but no, you need to place the rhinestones onto the fabric yourself. I'm double checking that the rhinestone size that I decided with is the one I want, because there's no turning back now, and I am deciding that I am going to choose the smallest rhinestone size. As you can see on my scrap fabric, there's a larger piece of rhinestone. I'm going to grab a bunch of rhinestones the size that I want and make sure that they're flipped colored side up. It can be tricky to do with the tweezers. You can try using your fingers, but go ahead and flip them colored side up. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the rhinestones onto my shoe, and I'm going to start in the middle because I don't want to start from the sides. The sides are kind of cut at a diagonal, so the middle is the best way to go so that I can start from the middle and go to the left and towards the right. I went ahead and I double checked with my Scotch tape to see how many rows of rhinestones that I can use in order to fit onto the strap properly. As you can see, I'm using the short bursts of heat. I don't want to overheat too much. I have no idea what happens, and I'm feeling that the heat hasn't gone through to the other side. So I realized that the tip that I was using on my hot fix applicator was exactly the size of the rhinestone, which was fine, but what I didn't want to happen, since I needed 6 rows of rhinestones on my strap, I really need to change out my tip. I wanted to go for a smaller size tip. So in this case, my rhinestones are 4 millimeters or stone size 16. And here I'm using a curling iron glove as well as my little swatch of fabric in order to remove the tip safely. Make sure you turn off the heat because I don't think I did so. Would not want anything bad to happen to you. I'm going to go ahead and swap that out for a 3 millimeter tip or a stone size 10. And the reason why I wanted to go for a smaller size is because I want to be able to fit all those rhinestones, and I want the rhinestones to touch edge by edge. I don't want there to be any gaps due to the tip of the rhinestone applicator or the hot fix applicator. So I went ahead and swapped that out. I'm going to show you up close that I'm using stone size 10 or 3 millimeter hot fix tip. Go ahead and turn it on and wait a little bit. While we're waiting, I'm just going to show you that the rhinestone did adhere to the strap of the heel or the sandal, and it is on there. So pretty. Really satisfied. I'm going to go ahead and continue applying rhinestones onto the strap, but I did forget to tell you that this hotfix applicator kit, which is purchased on Amazon, and I will put the link below, not only did it come with the applicator, the 7 tips, the rhinestones, and the support stand, it also came with the tweezers, a cleaning brush, and 2 little pencils to help pick up the rhinestones. Alright, now I have 3 rhinestones set in place. I'm going to show you a little bit closer the adhering of this 4th rhinestone. So I placed it with my tweezers. I'm going to put the hotfix tip, and I'm going to slowly just push it towards the other rhinestones. What's nice about this is it's a little forgiving. The heat from the hotfix applicator heats up the glue from the back of the hotfix rhinestones, and you can still move it around just a tiny bit. You can also see that I'm using my pointer finger as support behind the strap of the sandal or heel. Now you can sit back and relax and watch me bling the heck out of these really cute pumps. So I'm 5 columns in, and as you can see, it is so beautiful, iridescent, sparkly, and it is on that strap. As you can see here, I'm tilting the sandal to the side to work with gravity and make the rhinestone get placed properly. I'm going to show you a little closer what it looks like with the hotfix applicator. You can see I can maneuver it just a little, and the reason why I chose that smaller hotfix tip is so that it doesn't, I can line up my rhinestones right next to each other side by side without having any gaps. As I'm nearing the end of the strap, I'm realizing that the shoe base is kind of really close to the sole. So what I really want to do is I don't want to get too close to the bottom of the shoe, you know, in case there's like rocks or soil when I'm walking. So I'm going to start a new column. As you can see, I went from a column of 6 rhinestones to a column of 4. So this column, I tried doing 3 rhinestones, and I thought about it, and I thought that it would be cutting it a little too close to the bottom of the shoe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my tweezers and, ooh, it's okay, grab my rhinestone and go ahead and place my last column as just a column of 1. And there we go. Half of the strap is done. It is so gorgeous. It reflects blue, orange, pink, yellow. I am so excited to finish this shoe. So as I'm getting closer to the end of this side of the strap, I'm realizing that this side of the strap has a different angle, or it ends at a different angle than the other side does. So I'm just double checking with the other side. Does the other side, like I did the row of 6, 4, 2, and 1. I'm wondering if I can do the same with this side over here. So I made my column of 6 rhinestones, 4 and 1, and I think that I can do just one more rhinestone on this side. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. I don't want to cut too close to the bottom of the shoe, so I'm going with 2, 4, and 6 as the end of that strap on that side. And holy sparkles, it looks so good. It's okay, in my personal opinion. I don't think anyone's gonna notice that both sides don't match, but wow, rhinestones are on there. Does not look janky. I think it looks amazing. So sparkly, yay! Now if I really wanted to, I could use the rhinestones and hot fix them onto the strap or onto the sides of the block heel, or even the area that covers my heel, but I really think that the strap is bling enough, and I think it just looks cute, sparkly, and not too over the top. And there you have it. This DIY was definitely a labor of love. It took me about 3 hours to hot fix all of these rhinestones. I used about 320 rhinestones in total for these shoes. If you use these shoes exactly, I'd use 350 just to be sure. If you use different shoes, the more rhinestones you have, the better. I was afraid I'd run out, so I did purchase more hot fixed rhinestones. I hope you all enjoyed my very first YouTube tutorial. Please leave a comment down below to tell me what you'd like to see me DIY next. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you friends later.